Hello, this is Morgan Freeman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb Podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
Lust demon gets horny and hornier as the kills gets gorier and gorier from corridors or corner stores. Catch them on the block with the orphans through the street. Violins playing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 31 of the greatest show to ever be made, the King Kaleb Podcast, with your host, as usual. Hide your wives, hide your white women, light skin, living lavish. Mr. Top Ramen, Mr. Marichan, yes I can. King Kaleb here, RP Harambe. Another week goes by in life, and yeah. I was contemplating even wanting to do this, because I'm like, am I motivated to talk my shit? I mean, of course I am, but I mean, somewhat of a route, like... You know, I need something on my mind, and nothing's been on my mind lately. A lot of NBA news, so that's what this podcast will mostly be about. So if you're not a fan of NBA, please, just like, subscribe, get the hell out of here, go back to your porn. It's alright, I understand, my friends. Now, look at this nigga. But anyway, I don't know, already not a fan, people. But yeah, sports news, we're gonna get right into it, people. Well, actually, you know what? No, what? For the people who don't like sports, for the, get this shit out the way for you guys, so we can, see what will be going on in the future. Hopefully, this will be the last week, or last time I'm gonna be recording in a shower, aka this iPod, because I ordered a what the fuck? What is it? My phone, yeah. I ordered a battery and shit. Shout out to my aunt hooking me up with that shit. So it should be coming in the mail sometime between now and Wednesday. So, as you guys know, I record these now on Thursday. Put it up on a Friday, either Friday night or, any time of the day on Fridays. So, yeah. We can get out the shower and shit. But yeah, the NBA, All-Star, this is when I get into basketball. When football is done and there ain't shit else on, So, and they got the All-Star break, they got trade deadline, they got all this hoopla, all this hype ensuing. And, since I'm a fan of basketball, of course I'm going to get into it. Of course I'm going to, believe the hype. And ultimately, it delivers sometimes, it doesn't deliver. More times than not, it doesn't deliver. But we're going to start with the All-Star shit. The festivities. And very underwhelming All-Star shit. Fucking Kristaps Porzingis won the skills challenge shit. That's when they do like the little obstacle course. They throw the ball and the little hoop thing. They dribble past the little fake dudes. They shoot the three. Before that, they do a layup, or that bullshit. Well, yeah, since last year, they've been putting big men in it. Karl-Anthony Towns won it last year. So back-to-back years, the big men are winning. So I don't know what that says about the guards, or the big men are more athletic nowadays, which is true, but, niggas are slacking. The three-point contest, Eric Gordon won. Klay Thompson, who, is he's arguably the best shooter in the league. Him or Curry, obviously, and he was the three-point champ last year. He beat Curry, so he didn't even get out the first round. Like, it was out of hand. Him, Swaggy P, Kyle Lowry, Kyrie. I'm just naming niggas that were in it. Wesley Matthews, CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum did the worst. My God, this nigga hit eight threes. It was terrible, atrocious. Even though they're all good, like three-point shooters, like. In game, obviously, and shit, but, some of them, how much do they care about, doing this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? They get money for doing this, obviously, in case you guys didn't know, for participating in the shit, in the dunk contest and that shit, so, Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They're New Orleans fucking broads. I got broads in Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that was alright, you know, it was whatever. And then the dunk contest, just... Aaron Gordon, Magic. Glenn Robinson III for the Pacers. DeAndre Jordan of the Clippers. He was the only All-Star in this scenario. And then Damon Jones Jr., who was a rookie for the Suns, who's played 20 minutes the whole year. He's mostly been on their developmental team. Now he could have won if he actually made his fucking dunks, because you could tell he's the best dunker out of all of them, and most athletic player. He's just a tall and lanky bastard, so he can do all the good moves. He did a good little windmill move, but at the end of the day, Glenn Robinson III, former Biachigan player, and his dad, obviously played in the league. Dear God, I need a cold or some shit. I'm not even sick, but I'm just coughing and I don't know. But yeah, his dad played in the league. He was 2-time All-Star, so it's in the blood. He won. He did a little impressive thing where he did he jumped over 4 people, 2 dudes, a mascot, and a cheerleader, and did a little pump slam, back of his head type shit. It was alright, but I mean, Aaron Gordon was hurt. He was the runaway favorite because, dear God, what he did last year, him and Zach LaVine, that might be the best dunk contest of all time. Just them two going back and forth. I don't care about Dominique and Jordan. Vince Carter was great that year. And not just Vince Carter, but everyone else that year too was great. But I mean, what LaVine and Aaron Gordon were doing, 2 mixed niggas going at it, that shit was classic. All time great. But yeah, this year's was no. There's just... It happens though. Every couple of years, we might get 2 here. That's 1 here. That's terrible. The worst shit ever was was it 2012? I'm trying to remember, but they tried a team version, like 3 people on one team, and they just all dunk within a minute, and they do some team shit. It was the stupidest shit ever. John Wall won it. Who gives a fuck? You'll never remember. That'll be a trivia thing. That'll just be. When did John Wall win the dunk contest, or what year did he win? It was just so fucking random. And I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's that's when the dunk contest was at an all-time low. They're like, okay, we just gotta try some stupid shit, something different. No one liked this shit. It was like watching them do the fucking layup line pregame when they all dunk and shit. That's what that was. That was so fucking weird. What are we doing here? I don't know, man. But and then the fucking All-Star game. The All-Star game itself. The West won 192 to 182. Absolutely no defense. I don't know why people complain about no defense. It's a fucking All-Star game. What do you... Not everyone's going to be Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen locked up. Why would you? It's just supposed to be a fun, lighthearted game for the fans. See all the scoring, all these all-star athletes, all on the court. Get in, get out. It's easy, fun, yada yada yada. Hometown player. Well, not hometown, but his home team. The team he plays for. They were in New Orleans, obviously. So, New Orleans Pelicans own Anthony Davis broke Wilt Chamberlain's record for most points scored in a All-Star game with 52. Wilt's record was 42. Westbrook had 41 in this game, so he could have broke it as well. And of course, the controversy, the hype ensuing this All-Star game. I was a little intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. All right, it was hoopla, but it's so funny because Westbrook is such a clown, and he's so petty and funny. That's my nigga. I will defend him against any nigga that tries to hate on him, because he's the only person on his team. That's why he's averaging a triple-double. Niggas saying he doesn't pass. What? If you average 10 assists or come on now, shut the fuck up. He does force last shots. That's because who the fuck is on your team? All right, Kobe did it, Jordan did it, all the greats, when they have no one on their team, forces shots, except for LeBron. At least not to that extent. I mean, he did here and there, but I mean, he led them to a finals. You know what I'm saying? Got raped, obviously, but led to the finals nevertheless. Talking about 07, when the Spurs, when they had one of the best players are Big Z and Daniel Gibson. Gibson's always my nigga. He will always be my nigga, but let's be honest. Anyway, yeah, the controversy here, Westbrook, Durant, they're going to be on the same team for the first time since Durant left. Or is Steve Kerr going to put him on the court with Westbrook? And even more importantly, is he going to put all the Warriors together and then Westbrook? I mean, would you just think of the chaos? I mean, Westbrook, he wouldn't pass on anyone. I mean, we went through it. Exploding heads and shit. Like, oh my god. Relax, people. Relax. It's interesting, but you guys just make me not give a fuck. And then the media, all these little hinting around the question, tiddling and tattling around the question, talking to Westbrook, Durant, Curry, all these people. Like, what would you guys think about if this happened? What if this happened? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge. Hey, Steve Kerr, what are you gonna do? Like, dear God, you fucking children, you infants. Like, not. Actually, no, it's disrespectful to kids and children to say this shit's childish. It's just like, what? You have nothing else to do in your life. You have nothing else to do in your life. The media is just horrendous, man. It's the worst shit ever. It really is. Like, what the fuck? But nevertheless, it's rolling off the tongue now. I remember I used to try to say it. I would stutter a little bit. I haven't stuttered that much today. I feel accomplished. I feel like I've accomplished something. Look at that. Not even making words make sense. I'm not. This is how much you know that I'm not trying to make this podcast sound at all professional. No wonder why no one listens to my shit. But anyway, Westbrook and Durant did play together for about 2 minutes, and believe it or not, Durant threw Westbrook an alley-oop, and people were jizzing the West. After a a commercial break, commercial timeouts, like the West bench was like, yeah, they were cheering and shit, throwing water. I mean, it was funny and all, but like, come on now. You're doing a little too much. Westbrook still don't. I don't know what, man. Ricola or some shit. Westbrook still needs. What the hell? What am I even talking about? Once again. Oh shit. Kemba with a step back. A little push off Jordan shit. But yeah, Westbrook still don't fuck with Durant. I mean, it was evident in the press conference afterwards. He was some like dude was like, he was asking Westbrook, you and Durant are friends now. You're good now. You just talk about the and he did talk like this. That's why I'm doing it like this. He's racist. No, he just talked like this. He was obviously a foreign dude because All-Star. Everyone from around the world comes to it. He's like, you guys are friends now. You guys are good. Just tell me about that. It was like it was just a basketball play. He threw me a pass. I dunked it. Caught it. So petty. So just like makes it so uncomfortable and awkward. I mean, of course, the fucking reporters and the media that do these questions make it awkward too. So it's a lose-lose for each situation. Like, dear God, why am I watching this? so uncomfortable, so awkward of a situation. Just completely unnecessary. Anyway, after all that All-Star shit, after the activities and shit got out the way, we learned, like midnight of the All-Star shit, Anthony Davis, what the hell am I? DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie, is going to stay in New Orleans permanently, because he was an All-Star. He only played 2 minutes in the game. Don't know why. People were asking why. Apparently this is it. And even that still makes no sense, because, like, nigga, you're I don't get it. You're an all-star. What are you not playing for? Anyway, he's traded to the Pelicans for a box of Cheetos and a Sunkist. And, it's... No. DeMarcus Cousins got traded with Amari Caspi for Buddy Hield, Lanston Callaway, Tyreek Evans, who was once a Rookie of the Year with the Kings, believe it or not, in 09. It's sad when your best year is your rookie year, but I mean, he's been injury. That's really what's fucked him up. But yeah, and then a first round pick. That's what they got. The Kings got. Yeah, yeah, it's people talking about it's one of the worst trades ever. I mean, yeah, it is, but it isn't. You know, at the end of the day, you had to do it. I mean, what else were you really going to get? Even though Vlade Divac, their GM or their executive, who used to play in the league and shit for the Lakers, Kings, was talking about I had a better deal. I had a better deal last night, but we didn't want to trade Cousins, and we did a 42. Just some bullshit, just so a bunch of hoopla, man. That's all it is. Shit now. Hold on now. But today was the trade deadline at 3. No extremely big news happened. No Butler trade. No Paul George trade. They were talking all that hoopla. George to the Celtics. George to the Lakers. He's an LA guy. He wants to play in LA. Danny Ainge. He has a history. Look at this nigga, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield debuting in the Kings today. Cousins played for the Pelicans today too. His debut. They got raped by like 30 points by the Rockets. And yeah, when you only have 2 dudes and literally no one else but Drew Holiday, you're not gonna do shit. All right, you got 3 dudes on your team. They need. Well, I would say they need shooting, even though all 3 of them can shoot, but they're not like marksman shooters. They need like a kind of like a Corver or a Clay, just a good shooting guard that can shoot the ball, like a reliable shooter. That's the Pelicans' problem. But yeah, this Paul George debacle shit. I'm a Cavs fan, but I'm also a Celtics fan, and I wanted to see, I don't know, just for something new, just for something groundbreaking to happen, just for us to get George, Butler, and then I was hearing that the Pistons were open to trade Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They're 3 best players. Fuck it, they're all available. The bad thing is, all of them are getting paid way too goddamn much for anyone to want to trade. That's the problem. And they're long. Well, that's not the long-term deal. Isn't a problem because you'd actually have them for long term. But yeah, no one wants to get that money. See, the thing with Paul George is he's going to be he can opt out of his contract to be a free agent this year. So that's why people were. I'm over here burping and shit. I had that chicken Alfredo swag. Income tax is time. Niggas finally have money and shit, so we can have fucking food. But yeah. There's nigga got granola bars and shit just because fuck, why not? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to see something mix up. The biggest trade that happened today was Nerlens Noel to the Mavericks. And then the Sixers got who the fuck they get? That's how relevant the trade was. I mean, Nerlens Noel is good. Who the fuck they? Oh, they got Bogut, Andrew Bogut, and some other nigga. But then the Bulls traded Dougie McDermott, and Taj Gibson to the Thunder for Anthony Morrow, a first-round pick, maybe second-round pick, a second-round pick, and Cameron Payne. The nigga that dances with Westbrook. That's been his highlight. I've seen Cameron Payne play in game for about 4 minutes my whole life. I know he's played more than that, and he's he scored 20 points one time. I remember seeing it, but I'm like, I personally have never seen this nigga play. He just dances. Everyone's leaving Westbrook, man. It's sad. Anyone that he remotely fucks with, Harden, Ibaka, who that nigga? Durant. It's tragic, man. What in the hell am I watching? Anyway, look at this shit. Do you believe in love after love? My fucking computer has like this club Daft Punk looking background. I don't know who the fuck did this shit. But shout out to my nigga, this high school team. Is it an all deaf school? It might be an all deaf. I don't know if it's an all deaf school, but this one deaf kid, he was hyping up the team. They got a translator. He's like, not sharp in the second half. All the cliche shit. But it's just cool to see that shit. Yeah, but I wanted to see some Paul George shit, some Butler shit. Even if he went to the Lakers, I hate the Lakers and all, but that's all joking aside. That's a great fit because, like they said, he's an LA guy. He's that star that the evil empire wants. And Hollis Thompson. Is there breaking NBA news here? Yeah. What else was there? What else was there? I'm about to go to ESPN and tell you guys the trades. All the relevant trades here. Mavericks waive Darren Williams, former Jazz, Net, and Illinois great. Cavs in play, sources, because the Cavs, we need a backup point guard. That's been the whole fucking hoopla. And no, people, just get you one. And Carmelo did not get traded. Derrick Rose didn't get traded. There's a lot of hoopla for them too. And yeah. Yeah, that's about it for the trade shit. As you guys can hear, nothing relevant. Oh yeah, Lou Will. 6-man like Lou Will. The Lakers traded Lou Will to the Rockets because, they need more shooters. No, that's all they do is fucking shoot threes. They, what the fuck is this? Why does ESPN do this? Like, this insider shit? Like, I'm not paying to get, just tell me what happened in life. Speaking of real life, I can't believe it. My Buckeyes basketball team, we beat Wisconsin tonight. 83-73, even though it wasn't close throughout the whole game. We whooped that ass for once. I was quite impressed. We'll still go to the NIT because we're shit. But, I mean, I don't know. We're in purgatory. Like, we're not, atrociously terrible to where, we need to, blow up everything. But, we're not even good enough to make it to the tournament. But yet we can beat good teams. When you talk about inconsistent bastards, it is our basketball team for the past 3 years. It's out of hand. You know what's out of hand, besides the fact that I really have been talking for 21 minutes about basketball, is the great savory taste of American ramen. Now, niggas, I know what time it is. It's that time of the year. Get your taxes did. Bitch got her hair did. She wants this. She wants Louis Vuitton, Gucci swag. Okay, so after she takes all your money for that stupid bullshit, get down to Kroger's, my nigga. You still got food stamps, even though it's tax time. Even if it's not, you got that money, nigga. You got it. 24-pack American ramen. It comes all the great flavors. Got beef, picante, chicken, shrimp, chili. My nigga, you name it. Discount code MIXGOD saves you 20% on every fucking purchase. American ramen when you're broke as shit. Yeah. And, I don't know, people. It's just... niggas have been talking about letting go of Thad Matta, but who? There's not many coaches for real in the nation better than him, and who are we gonna get in replace of him? No one. This cat is fucking out of hand. Anyway, this motherfucker's just chasing itself. But yeah, I don't know, man. These. My nigga Danny H. I don't know what he's going to do because we have a lot of draft picks, Celtics. I know what you're saying, Kib, you like 2 teams of basketball? Yeah, man, it just happens, And we could easily get someone in the summer because like everyone's been saying, that pick is going to be more valuable in June when you know what pick you're going to get, and it's the Nets pick, and the Nets are. They're one of the worst fucking franchises in all of sports. They're just fucking terrible. We're fucking stupid. Yes, retarded. Insensitive, I know, but yes, they're just that fucking trade that they did. They traded us 5 first-round picks. And I don't know why I zoomed in the mic. I was trying to itch my fucking leg and shit. My leg. For the next 5 years, first-round picks for fucking Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. And they were both 35 at the time. You niggas are retarded. But they wanted to win now when they had Darren Williams and Joe Johnson and Brook Lopez, and that's a good starting 5 on paper. But they're not athletic enough to fucking compete with, the Cavs. What are you doing? I don't know, man. Don't know. Don't know how much you can hear me, because like I said, this fucking microphone is shit. And I'm not like yelling and shit, so I don't know about that. Nothing else to talk about. Caleb's what to watch. I finally saw something that I used to love watching, Walking with Dinosaurs. Even though it was called Prehistoric Planet on Discovery Kids, and it had Christian Slater and Ben Stiller narrating. I don't know why. But they have great narrating voices. But it was just like this hour-long thing. Talking about, the whole debate of were dinosaurs lizards or birds and shit, And they got the hip bone of a bird, but the scales of the lizards and the head structure, the skull of a lizard. And pterodactyls weren't dinosaurs because dinosaurs couldn't fly. They were flying reptiles. Or were they really birds? But, they had that hoopla shit. It's out of hand, people. Out of hand. And that'll do it for this. This fucking. What am I even talking about? Oh shit, LeBron. LeBron just blocked Courtney Lee's whole life. Just everything, just sit down. Anyway, that'll do it for this week's episode. I know it's very boring, basketball related. Negroes jumping high. I know you guys don't want to hear that shit, but there's nothing else to talk about. And this shitty ass mic. Once I get the battery back, and if my phone works, whenever it is, you will hear from me just an update of my life and shit. It's been good weather. So I've been on the job trail again, hiking miles, trying to get that shit a jab. Caleb, you lazy bastard, I know. But nevertheless, I will always be here to talk my shit. As always, like, subscribe, share, tweet, Farmers Only Black People Meet, JDate, Tinder, Snapchat, whatever the fuck you dumb thoughts social media are on, to lure the thirsty niggas, you sad bastards. God bless. Be safe out there, guys. That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. Be safe out there. The weather outside is delightful, and the thoughts are very frightful. And every little place you go, there'll be a ho, be a ho, be a ho. The thoughts come out. Well, first of all, the thoughts are always out, but especially they spread like wildfire once it's fucking good outside. So, my niggas, God bless. Stay safe. Don't be up all night texting these hoes. Get off Instagram, fucking lurking, liking pictures, Snapchatting. I mean, them setting your tits is good and all, for the first couple days, but I mean, they'll kill you, man. I've seen it happen too many times. And don't act like it won't happen to you, because more likely than not, it happens to the better guys. The better guy you are, it will happen to you. Anyway, like, subscribe, do all that shit. King Caleb here, signing the fuck out.